Welcome to DeadWinter, a Savage Worlds SWADE Adventure Edition actual play podcast. I am your host, GM Vince, and sitting not next to me
is Steven playing Dr. Nobles.
Jeff playing Mike Van Carr.
Corey playing Petrov Kronsky.
And Sal playing Walt Erickson.
So where we last left off, you guys were in the town of Zapata, Texas. Jeff had, or I should say Mike, Jeff's character, had taken the truck over to meet up with Corey because Corey had found a lead on some gas for the supplies. Jeff dropped off Dr. Nick Nobles at a safe house with David, Officer Sully. Took the truck, told Jeff to be safe. He brought the truck, found Sal, who was stuck on top of an ice cream truck, I think it was, Sal, or was it a mail truck? I don't remember what it was.
Mail truck.
Mail truck.
It was a mail truck, yep.
Yeah. Mail truck, and then they went into the gas station, which Sal's character, Walt, had keys for. Whole story behind that, but we won't get into that.
Listen to that episode.
Yeah, listen to that episode 3. Then they took the truck to the General Dollar Store, which they saw was kind of boarded up and mysterious looking. So they went inside there. They met 2 survivors in there named Rebecca, and I don't think I named her sister. So I never actually gave her
I don't think we got it. We didn't get a name.
Yeah. So Rebecca was there with her sister, who was injured, and she looked infected, but it was not a zombie-like infection. It was more like a cut
Staph
infection.
infection.
Yeah. They tried to apply some first aid to it, which basically kind of stabilized her, and that was where they left that off. Then I'm sorry. And then when they went back outside, they realized the truck tires were flat and everything was stolen from the truck. They took the tires over to the mechanics world, or was it Tire Emporium, where there was a giant clown that jumped out and scared everybody, and Corey got nervous because he doesn't like clowns.
I just shot him. He's jumped out. I just shot him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then after they killed the clown, they took the 2 tires into the shop where Jeff, who was a mechanic, was able to start fixing them. But then Corey's character Petrov noticed that there was something moving below in one of the bays. It turned out.
Time out for a second. I apologize for interrupting your intro, but that clown, we should add in that he was shot. And he was like, ha, 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 and he didn't care. He didn't really care.
Yes, he was like super bad.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Pumped up.
And
he had so much cocaine in his system, he couldn't feel anything.
Yes, he had cocaine in his system, correct.
He was all up on goofballs. Okay, I apologize for interrupt, but go ahead.
That's fine. And then Petrov realized there was some type of creature in the bay under one of the cars, so he decided to take a bottle of oil with a rag. After Jeff's character said burn it, throw it down there and ignite the giant spider that was the size of a rhinoceros, who came out and started to attack everything. Meanwhile, Sal's character was inside getting a cup of coffee, and it was that scene from Spider-Man, and when the guy's drinking the coffee and behind the window, and they were fighting a giant spider, and Sal just kept burning his lip on the coffee because he kept rolling a 1.
It was very hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
And then they ran out of the place as the spider was trapped in there and on fire, and they were heading back to the General Dollar Store. That's exactly where we left off. Mm-hmm. Oh, the woman inside the General Dollar Store did blame the tire situation and the stolen goods on another group across town at the Family Dollar Store.
That's right.
We are going to be going there to give them strongly worded
Dollar Store rivalry.
Dollar Store rivalry. Yes, that's correct. That's how this town rolls. And that's where we left off, was when Corey, Mike, and Walt were entering the secret entrance back to the General Dollar Store, kind of annoyed and defeated at the moment. So,
do we know if the fire suppression on the tire place went off?
It did. Remember, we said the alarm went off and you saw something going off, but you were all questioning whether it was going to be water or it was actual system to get rid of like an oil fire. I was
going to say it wasn't going to be water. They wouldn't put water because they have a lot of oil.
That's what we were arguing about.
And I was mall walking pretty fast back to the Dollar General because I wasn't going to stick around for a flaming spider.
Oh, I was sprinting like full speed, just like.
When you get back to the General Dollar Store, you hear the radio go off, Mike, I should say. And it's Steven's character checking in, asking how things were. And then that's where you guys can communicate. Steven, I'm going to get you into the game by saying you have a motorcycle. You're driving there to meet up with them to help.
You're roughly an hour away.
No. I think it was like 30-something minutes away. Maybe if that.
Well, what time of year is it? Because the sun's sun hanging in the sky at a certain...
After I said it was going to be coming up, Jeff argued that since it's the time of day in Texas, that would not be possible. I retconned it and changed it. So it's still fucking dark outside because Jeff bitched.
Thanks, Jeff.
God damn it, Jeff! Stop screwing.
And how many suns are up in the sky at this point?
Well, right now it's about 42.
Perfect.
Wow, that's a lot of suns.
That's why Texas is so hot. We have 42 suns.
Yes, thank you.
So, Stephen, Jeff tells you that, there's someone here who needs your assistance. They have probably some type of infection. If you can come look at it, plus we need your help here in town with the truck. We'll let you know what's going on when you get here. He gives you directions. You jump on your motorcycle that you have there at the makeshift base that you found, and you come flying into town. And if you look at the map that I gave you, you can actually see it on the map there, the Dollar General. That's where you are on West 13th Avenue.
I see. Family Dollar.
Nope. Dollar General. Look south of that. It's the only one on that one
I
side.
see it. Far south. Got it.
Yeah. That's where you rolled up.
accident-
So when you roll up, you do see the truck in the back of the store, Steven. So they don't know you're here yet. Your motorcycle, I'm saying, is slightly modified because it's a special version of bike. It's a Titan bike, which is a rare custom. I'm sure Sal knows about Titan bikes.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
It's not a Harley that's making so much noise and bringing a line of zombies.
No,
straight to
that's
us?
the thing about Titan bikes.
That's the whole point.
They were customized
Okay.
to a point. This one is so quiet that it doesn't sound maybe louder than a moped.
Do you remember back in the 80s, the Kawasaki Ninjas,
Yeah.
that were just slightly less loud than the lawnmowers?
Yeah. Steven, you pull up, you see the truck and right by the door there. You can see it's missing its two tires on it completely. When you get closer, you notice that the other tires are flat now, and the driver's side door is missing.
Oh,
They just keep taking stuff, don't they?
How do we not see them? We weren't gone that long.
You were gone about maybe 15, 20 minutes.
That's enough time to take off a door.
Expert.
We're in
It's like-
Texas or LA?
There's like a clown nose on the antenna. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that would be creepy as shit.
One
And-
of them better be dead.
You also notice, Stephen, on the back of the building, you see someone spray painted, "Life has a plan, you just don't see it yet."
Bam, you're dead.
Yes, you're dead. You pull up, and you guys actually hear some noise outside through the back door. You look through the window, you see Stephen pulling up in a motorcycle. And then you notice the truck is missing a door, and the other tires are flat.
We would
Was
tell
our
them to bring
vehicle
the...
always missing front door?
No.
Well, at least I know not to leave my bike out anywhere, so I'm gonna start walking it towards the building.
Yeah.
And make sure my hand's close enough to my sidearm in case I need to start shooting.
Yeah.
You could walk it into the building.
Do I have a
Actually,
walkie-talkie? Is that how we communicated?
Yeah, you guys have little handheld walkie-talkies.
All right, I see the truck. Where are you guys at?
Inside.
Inside store.
All right, open the door for me.
Lots of traps on that door. You need to go around to secret entrances.
You can open the door.
But all the traps were still there, remember?
We
We
applied.
re-enabled them.
Okay, so
Easily
never
enough to put 'em
mind.
Down.
On second thought, come through back door. Come.
This group
Bring
of
your
back
bike in
doors.
too.
There's a lot of traps on the back door. Wait, let me get it. Okay, come on in.
It's like a fuse.
We turn the talk boy
Fine.
off. Okay,
Disable the traps and open the door so he can come in.
Okay, yeah, the door's wide enough, Steven, that you can bring your bike in. It's one of those big bay doors for, it's like a loading dock area with one of those giant doors.
It's like a bay watch door, so you have to come in slow motion.
All right, we're going to address the truck situation here in a minute, but you said somebody was needing my help.
Yes, there is a woman who needs medical assistance. Please follow me. I take him to her.
You come to one of the rooms in the storage area is like a makeshift bedroom. You see there is a young woman, probably in her 30s. She is sweating. You can see that she has her leg bandaged up poorly. But,
Hey.
I mean, let me finish. It's bandaged up poorly from a doctor's point of view. From an average person point of view, he did a pretty good job. For someone who has no medical training. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just go up to her and introduce myself. What is your name? Is her
To be
sister
determined.
there, or
Yes, her sister's standing right there. She is dressed in military gear, like she looks like a militia type person with a long gun, and she says, "Yes, I'm Rebecca. This is my sister,"
all right, Rebecca? Let me get a
which
look
I have
at
not
this.
named yet. So,
Her name is also Rebecca.
yes, Rebecca too.
he's-
All right, I'll undo the bandages so I can actually see the wound itself.
Mackenzie, that was what her name is. I have it written down up here. Mackenzie. You see, it is a infection that happens basically when you scrape metal and you don't, like a rusty metal, pretty much.
Tetanus?
Kind of, yeah.
Goodness.
If left untreated, she could really die. But long time. So if you want to apply your doctor healing skills on that, you can.
Yeah, I'm hoping I have some antibiotics for that.
You do. You have a medical kit with you, don't forget.
Hey.
Okay, so healing.
So the die that you have in healing, whatever you have, what is it, D6, D8?
So I don't know. It looks like a D8 scratch through is black, and then the D10 also has a scratch through it.
Whichever one's filled in black is the one it is.
So a D8?
All right, yeah. Take your D8 and a D6 and roll those two and let me know which one of them, what number you get on them both.
5 on the D6 and a 2 on the D8.
Okay. You look at it and you say you basically have to do some minor scraping to it and give her some Tylenol, and you need to give her a tetanus shot, which you really don't have. I don't think you would have that in your medical
No.
kit, unfortunately. Even as a doctor bag, I don't think doctors have that readily available.
Do I have penicillin?
That's
If
a
he gives you a
possibility.
Benny, can he have it?
Yeah, if you spend a Benny, you can say you have penicillin in your bag.
All right. Out of 3, I now have 2.
All right. You go, I wonder if I have penicillin. You look in the bag, you have a little jar of penicillin pills, we'll say.
All right. I will make sure she takes it with a little swig of water.
All right, she does, and she kind of passes out with a little bit of her fever because you give her general feel, give her temperature. She's at 102 at the moment.
All right, and then I'll just rebandage her up. All right, so Rebecca, keep an eye on her. She should let me know if there's any change, and I'll go back to the others.
Okay. Meanwhile, what were you guys doing, standing there waiting around? I'm sure you guys were conversing or doing something.
So
I figured we were making
new guy,
plans.
yeah, new guy came in. Don't know who he is. I was looking at his motorcycle.
It's pretty sweet. It's a Titan bike. It's
Yeah,
customized.
I'm checking out his Titan bike, and I'm just completely just floored by it that it's a custom. It's a nice custom.
Chromes and everything, and big wheels, and it's beautiful.
Well, holy hell, look at this thing here. This guy comes in like Tom Cruise on this thing, huh? Look at him. Wow. Did you guys know? And I just start yelling to him. Do you know that in I think it was 1995.
Yes, I go check doctor. I go back to
1995 in Arizona is where they built Titan, right? It only lasted about 6 years before they went tits up. But this is a beauty. This is nice. This is nice.
I start making a wrap it up button. Like a little box that says wrap it up, and you kind of hit a button that says wrap it up.
just put a piece of paper and just kind of put it over the camera from time to time.
No. All right, so you head over, and Steven's heading back towards you guys at this point.
So I figured we'd make this plan. How are we going to get to this family dollar where these guys are being held up?
I imagine walking at this point.
Obviously, but is there a way
So
we
are you guys familiar with the town? You know where this place is? Hey, Rebecca, do you know where this Family Dollar is?
She says yes.
Why are
Maybe
we
you can give
yelling?
us a.
This is apparently noisy apocalypse. I don't know.
She
What are we?
she
What are we
says,
in a
"Come here, I'll
library?
show
It's-
you."
All right, so I go over to her. As I'm walking past, Stephen, I'll wave. And, hey, how are you? That's a hell of a bike you got there. And I'll just keep walking, going to her.
When you walk over to her, Sal, she pulls out a map of the area and referencing the map that we have here. She points.
Okay.
It's in the chat. The
Mhm.
map. Oh, so she points on the map. You take this street down here. You go past this place, and you go past the what is that? Ariana's Fashions and the M&M Designs and the dollar stores over there to the
It
northwest.
looked
okay?
like you just have to take 13th Street all the way down. You can see Family Dollar from there. I have Google Maps.
Doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
But
You
if we
said so.
if we go straight up the street, do you think they'd be watching the main street? Yeah.
That's what I would be thinking. I mean,
yes.
obviously, someone knows that we're here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken our tires.
I think
Oh,
that's
that's true.
I think that's I think it looks like 100th Street is what that is on. Yeah, 100th Street. You can go straight up 100th Street, or you could take one of the back routes.
10th Street.
10th? It looks like 100th to me, but okay, 10th, fine.
So Rebecca,
Fine.
what kind of relationship you got with these fellas?
What do you mean?
Well, like, is there a blood feud going on with you? Is it a family thing? Do they just not like you because you're a woman? What's the problem? Like, what's going on?
Well, we were part of their group, and we had some ideas that were not acceptable to them. Like, they wanted to raid the town and take all the supplies and hoard everything and start charging people to do certain things. When we were
Okay.
like, well, why don't we just clear the town out and survive together and then pool our resources and protect this and rebuild the land. They didn't like that, so we left.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So they're
They wanted
masters
to,
of capitalism, then, right?
I was going to say that sounds like perfectly normal capitalism, but okay.
We
I
aren't
agree.
there, Petrov.
Actually, I am. Remember, I went back and he came back too.
So you guys just left me. He was like, I'm going with that guy.
So all right, so
Well, she
All
didn't
right,
like
so
the fact that they
that's-
were going to take everything and charge people for it as opposed to sharing and starting
Right,
a new
right,
society
gotcha.
before doing the selling bull stuff.
gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Anybody in particular? You know any names you can give me?
Well, there is a guy named Zach that runs that place there.
Zach. Okay, fair enough. All right, who's gonna come?
He said there's roughly about 15 to 20 people there. But
we
Okay.
will most
they do
likely
send
need-
people out in groups every once in a while, so it could be less, could be more, you know.
Okay,
I believe we all should go.
all right.
Are we
Um,
talking about raiding 15 to 20 armed individuals to get back our supplies?
Scouting,
Whoa, whoa,
scouting party.
Yeah. What's raiding? What are we gonna raid with? I got a shovel. So
I
what are we
have
gonna raid
pistol.
with?
What is your game plan then in the end? Are you planning on getting the stuff back?
I'm
Or are
going
we
to
just
talk to him.
watching them? Oh, you're going to?
Well, we're gonna have a good talk.
Yes,
We're gonna have a good talk
This
about this
gentleman,
because
he is very friendly and very good at talking. Very good at talking.
listen, you don't become assistant to the assistant
Non-stop.
manager
Very
without being
good
able to
talking.
know how to talk a little bit, and old Walt knows how to bullshit a little bit,
He most
done some in my
definitely-
time.
Definitely does know how to talk. Yes.
Yes. All right, so how do you guys
So,
plan on
yeah.
going?
Well, if we go up Main Street, we're going to see us a mile away. If they got snipers, maybe they could just pick us off, and then there's no plan whatsoever. I don't personally know the area good enough to do anything, any kind of covert mission or anything like that. But
13th Street is not a direct route there. It goes around the side.
okay, hey, I'll follow you, pal, because I don't know my way around here. So wherever you're going, I'll follow.
Well, before we go there, we know for a fact that they've been coming here. We can see evidence of them taking the door off the truck, and
Yeah,
Did I
how
see
did
the
they
spray
pull
painting
this
on the
off,
side?
by the way? How did they totally
Yes.
steal your vehicle?
we don't know.
No, we still have vehicle. We just missing door.
Yeah, how'd that
And
happen?
tires.
And two
I'm not sure.
tires, and two tires are slashed. So
I'm uncertain how they got the door off without making any noise whatsoever or anything.
But what I'm suggesting is we leave something out as bait and watch for them to come to us.
We already
what?
have bait.
And
Vehicle.
we already know they've come to us. What's the point? If you got groundhogs, you have groundhogs. You don't have to wait and watch.
We can ambush the party that's coming to us.
Ambush him with what, my friend? He's got a pistol. You had a gun. I got a shovel.
I still have a gun.
You are
You had a
missing other
rifle?
gun.
What?
I lost my rifle because you refused to lock door. Thank you. And I have pistol. You have pistol, and shovel, and doctor. Do you still have weapon?
I have all my shit.
He had a motorcycle. He had a secure vehicle.
Of course. So perhaps we should scout them first, then consider ambush and raiding and all that other nonsense.
I'm just saying that the ambush would probably reduce their numbers, maybe even by one.
Okay, so if
Might
they
even
reduce it
reduce
by
our
one,
numbers by
but
one.
that's the problem. Even if we reduce it by one, we're still doubled what they got. They still double us, and they come back at us with double the guys. We're still gonna die.
What's
So,
the zombie situation in this town?
zombies? There
Very
are zombies?
bad. Very bad. Lots of zombies everywhere.
There are zombies left and right. You did drive past quite a few of them, Steven. I just left that out because I was getting you here.
A very large horde around gas station.
Yes, there
for
is a
some
large-
Just use
reason.
the horde.
At the Grab and Go gas station on the map there, it says Grab and Go. That is a gas station that had a bunch of zombies there. You drove right past. Well, flew right
Well,
past.
Why don't we just use the horde to our advantage? Draw them to them. And then just take what we can in the chaos.
You will have to do that with your motorcycle, though.
What you mean? Draw them in with the sound of my motorcycle?
Yes,
Drive
it is
to their
very difficult to outrun large horde on foot. So
and hopefully they don't shoot you from a rooftop.
I'm just saying make a loud noise near their base.
do you have any explosives, Doctor?
No, I was thinking about sending the Jabberjaw over there and he can just talk.
That was my plan. So I was gonna go. So we're sitting here with our fingers up our butts. What are we
Yes.
doing?
That was the initial plan, is he go talk.
We need to poop or get off the pot here, guys. We're not getting any younger.
Well, it seems like
Alright.
being outvoted, so
We are on our
Go
way.
to
Let
them.
us go. Grab your
Yeah.
supplies and go. So I leave.
I'll stay here with the motorcycle. Call me if you need backup.
Start heading out.
All
We'll
right.
go out the front secret door.
Yeah,
I just
go out
asked.
secret door.
Okay, so which way is 13th Street?
It's this way. It is actually it's to the right and like the second left. But
So I
can-
follow.
You should
Yeah,
be
I don't
able
know
to see it.
this woman or sister, and all I can think of is the moment I leave my bike, she's jacking it with her sister and just riding off.
Dude, you don't have one of the little chains you can chain it to something?
Well, I mean, she didn't steal the truck. This is her place that she boarded up.
I
She
don't know this
certif-
woman.
Okay.
you just
He's taking the defensive
take,
approach.
just take the handlebars with you. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take off the front part. Just you're fine.
Don't you have LoJack on it, Steven? No, I'm kidding.
So yes,
take the front
we
tire
head
with you.
down 13th Street carefully.
Yeah, just kind of walking down like out in the open. I'm not gonna, I'm looking around rooftops because I'm automatically just thinking of
Yes.
snipers. But
Keeping an eye out for
yeah,
positions.
but I'm walking out. I'm not coming down like I'm ready to fucking swing and kill people. I'm just kind of walking down, just heading down the street.
When you
sidewalk.
guys are walking down 13th Street, it seems, really eerie because there's no power, obviously. There's nobody on the streets. You do see one or two zombie type people, like kind of just doing one of those rocking things, like they're on the ground. They have nothing to do. They just kind of stand there and do one of those, just standing there. They don't really
Dancing to
notice
the
you
music.
at all.
Okay.
So let me just do a couple checks to see if they notice you. Well, a 1 is not going to notice you at all. So you walk right past them. I mean, you guys can kill them if you'd like, or you could completely ignore them. I'm assuming you're ignoring them.
Ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ignore.
just keep walking. I'll give him the elbow and point at them and be like,
So when you get towards Zapata Boulevard, which that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, Zapata
Yeah,
Boulevard.
that's what it is.
Everybody give me a notice check.
And what is notice again?
Would be notice.
Oh, hey, it's actual notice. Okay.
Yes. Don't forget your wild die.
Yes.
Ooh, hey, there we go. We got a 5 and a 5.
Okay. Jeff?
Give me just a moment.
Okay. Corey?
I got a 5 and a 1 on the wild die.
That's fine. As long as you don't get a 1-1. So.
No.
Jeff?
I got a 2.
2 and a 2 or just a 2?
2 and a 1.
Gotcha. Jeff almost botched everything up for you. Sal, as you guys are walking and crossing over Zapata Street, you kind of hear a weird sound, and the only way I can describe it is you hear caw. Someone making a fake bird sound.
I just say right to him out loud. I'm like, well, that was the worst signal I've ever heard in my life.
Yes, that was pretty bad. Perhaps we should stagger ourselves and separate just a little bit.
Okay. Hey, just a heads up for between me and you when we go. Just follow my lead. If it starts sounding a little crazy, go with me. I'll give you the heads up when we have to go. Okay.
Of course.
All right. And then I'll kind of go. We're here. We're over here. Come on, for God's sakes! If you're gonna do it, at least put some heart into it.
No response.
Keep heading down the street.
Okay.
How close? Like, can we see it? Can we see the sign, the building?
No, not at this point because there's too many houses and things in the way. When you get towards the last street there, which I can't read, but it's the
last
one...
street, Laredo.
Is that Laredo?
Or
Thank
Bravo?
You. Yeah, I can't really tell.
The last one's Laredo.
Laredo. Okay. When you get to there, you start to actually see the Family Dollar sign tree, and you can see next to the Family Dollar tree a tower built, and you can see a guy standing in there.
So I'll just point it out to you, like wherever you are. I'll just look and go, well, you look at that. And I just kind of give them the, hey, how are you?
Okay, so you're gonna flag so the guy can actually see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perhaps we should pretend we are looking for help.
That's where I'm going with this.
Do I see a red laser sight just start focusing on us?
All right, so Sal, you're waving your arm saying "Ho!" things like that.
No, I just one time I go, hey, over here. Just kind of give him the signal.
He doesn't seem to notice you.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what this is? Have you ever seen when the state troopers sit out on the highway and they put the dummies in the car so people slow down? That's probably a dumb fuck up there.
I have not seen that, but I will take your word for it.
Yeah, that's probably one of the jewelers out there.
So
I'll keep walking towards the Family Dollar General, whatever.
The Family Dumpster, I think you wanted to say, Sal.
Family Dumpster.
Vince said we see the Family Dollar tree sign.
Yes, I did say that. You're right. So when you get there, so this is the basic layout of what you see from your point of view, and you obviously we all know what a Family Dollar store looks like. So, So there's the map of the store. In the front there, you can see there's some barricades put up, like some sandbag barricades. There is a tower on the left, and on the right is a small barricade area with a sandbags. In the middle there seems to be a guy with a large gun sitting there. And then you see the front
that's the guy I'm going to go to.
The windows of this place are boarded up except for a small slit, which you can see in the window display on the left there.
Shut. Yes.
And in the back area, obviously, is just fenced in. That's just a normal fence because that dollar store is dicks. I don't know. Whatever.
I'll whisper to the mechanic to keep an eye on these slits to see if you see any guns pointing at us through them.
They already know we're coming.
Yeah, let's be fair. If we see a glint, if you ever watch Sniper with Tom Berenger, you see the little glint like Billy Zane and looks for the little sparkle, and you're already dead, pal.
There's already guns trained on us, and it's not coming from the slits.
No. But we will determine exactly how much they wish to kill us by number of guns. A lot of guns, we die. Few guns, we have chance.
So I'm going to go to the guy with the gun out. I'm going to position the shovel so it's in a neutral position. Maybe like the blade is under my arm, and I'll have both hands out, and I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" And just kind of.
What do you want?
Not looking to ruffle feathers, pal. Just got to talk to Zach. I want to get in touch with Zach on this. Got a couple things we need to talk about.
How do you know Zach's name? Who are you?
How do you not know my name? I'm just kidding with you. Right? So anyway, here's the deal. There's like a bunch of us. And we know there's a bunch of you. We're going back and forth. Since you're already holding our equipment for us, we figured it'd probably be best if we all just get together and then kind of, we'll hammer some stuff out, drink a couple brewskis. We'll all work this all out. You know what I'm saying? Because right now things are a little crazy, and you guys are taking stuff, we're taking stuff. You guys got people, we got people. You guys got grenades, we got grenades all over the place. There's C4 everywhere. The whole place is just crazy. We want to stop this crap before it escalates. You know what I'm saying? My name's Walt Erickson, by the way. Nice to meet you. Just put my hand out to him.
Well, you don't get that close to do that, so.
Well, I put it out. I just automatically put it out like, hey, how's it going?
Don't you have something you could roll for schmoozing or something? Or
Nope. I
No,
took no advantage.
no, okay. So he looks at you and he's like, fine. He gets on the radio and he says something and he says, Zach will be out in a moment.
Cool. Great. What's your name, by the way, pal? What can I call you? My Spider or Spike or Look at you. You look like a tough guy.
He just stares at you.
I look over my shoulder and I'm like, it's cool. Barrel down. And I look at the Russian guy and I just give him a wink like it's working perfectly.
Where are you?
We got this.
Are you guys behind Sal, hiding in bushes? What are you guys doing?
Well, we staggered. I know we staggered.
Yeah,
Obviously,
we're
we know we're here, but I'm guessing we're looking around.
we're kind of hanging back more towards the street, away from the store. Just they know they can see us, but maybe if there's a car wreck nearby, we're nearby that just in
Cover.
case.
Yeah, you got cover.
Yeah.
Okay. Corey, give me a notice check while you're over there.
Notice.
Before
Yeah. Boom.
I got a 7 on the notice and a 1. Wait.
So you got a 7.
Yes, I got a 7.
Okay.
And the ones are just sticking out today, like waiting. They're just waiting to bite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't get the highest die on any one of the. You didn't have to re-roll or anything. Okay. So no.
No
exploding.
rerolls.
Okay. You notice what looks like a bomb shelter, a door for a bomb shelter. It's kind of covered up in some rubble. It looks like it might take a little time to clear, but you figure, something to make note of or whatever in your mind.
I'll elbow the mechanic and be like, "Hey, shelter. Don't look obvious when you look at it."
Mike just looks around, kind of eyes the shelter and keeps looking around.
Good. Very nonchalant. Good.
Oh, hey, there's a shelter.
Is that what you wanted me to look at? That thing right
It
there?
looks like it's covered up by rubble.
I think he does that in character, Vincent.
I wouldn't doubt if Jeff did
No.
that.
No, his mechanic does not speak.
No,
that
I just
much.
leave stuff unlocked.
A few minutes
Yeah,
later, you guys see a man come out, maybe roughly 6'5". Corey and Jeff, you instantly recognize this guy.
Who do we recognize?
You already know. You already know.
You already know. You recognize this guy. You raided his base a while ago with Shep.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the ones that Shep was saying was evil and stole Mike's
right.
wife.
That is right. We've met before. Actually, we haven't met him. He never saw our faces, so we're good.
No, yeah, he's never seen you two, but you have seen him.
Yes, we've seen him. Okay.
You instantly recognize go. You're like, oh, not this fuck.
This will not go well.
Oh, at least it wasn't who I thought it was.
Who'd you
thought
think
it was Jacob's character.
I thought it was
His first
Tom.
one.
Oh, Tom.
Oh no, you thought it was Tom. Oh wow.
That would have been better, but no. He
You
comes
leave
out
my
to you.
Beats by Dre alone.
He comes out to me. He says, "Walt."
Zach. Like we're all friends. And I'm like,
How did-
I'm just like, yeah.
First thing I need to know is how did
Okay.
you know who I was?
Let's just say not a big town. And let's just say you're kind of infamous around here.
Infamous.
Yeah, man. Come on. I mean, look, Whole place goes to hell. Who's sitting pretty? This guy. You got this tough guy watching over you. Look at you got towers with a dummy up in there. This is great. This is a whole setup. This thing's amazing.
No, that's Jake up there in the tower, not a dummy.
Sorry, man. Sorry. My bad. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry. So what I was gonna say anyway, like I said, we got a couple people here. I think we can work as an asset with you. I mean, you know, the fact that you came and you got our equipment anyway. So why not let us help you? We got a couple extra hands. You know what I mean?
He says, I'll have to think about this. I don't know who you are exactly, and I don't know if you're trying to
Let me ask you a question. Let me just throw this out there. What's your credit check criteria here? It's kind of the end of the world and stuff. So I'm just wondering, what's the water level for you going on from here forward, Zach? Like, what's your base on how bad people are? Here's the thing. I'm the assistant manager of a copy place. You know, I sell copy machines, man, and that's what I do. I was here at a convention. Everything went south. You know what I mean? So aside from that, I ain't got much beyond the parking ticket. So am I a bad guy? Why? You know what I mean? So as far as you checking me out, I can give you some references. I think they're dead. So
If
you
it
got
helps,
my word.
my credit
that's all I
score
can
is
give you.
800. If it
So,
helps.
yeah. But that's what I mean. I can sit here all day and tell you what a great guy I am. You kind of have to take my word until I fuck up, and then you put a bullet in my head. You know what I mean?
You do prove a good point there, sir. But you talk a lot.
Well, I don't know if I told you, I sell copiers. So I was the assistant manager to the assistant manager. So I was kind of, they sent me. I'm their guy. I'm their salesman. You know.
Hey,
So
mechanic, do you think he might shoot us just because this man talked too much?
Maybe.
No. Okay.
and I
I
mean,
give it
let's
about
face it,
50-50.
Zach. Not for nothing. You know, if I didn't talk, maybe I'd wind up like Jake up there, and everybody think I'm a dummy. No offense, Jake.
No problem.
Go ahead. Everybody give me some notice checks.
Nope. 2 and a 3.
Yay! I rolled a 6 on my wild die.
Roll again.
And then a 2. So I add in that 6, right?
6 to 2, 8. You got it. Okay.
Well, no, wait.
So
I
that's
forgot
a
how
double,
okay.
right?
I got a 5 for the non-wild die, and then I got a 6 and a 2 for the wild die.
Right.
Wait,
So you
what?
take the
Well,
6.
So you got a 5 on your wild die?
No,
No,
he
I
got a
got
5 on his
5.
regular roll, 6
Oh.
on the wild die.
Reroll the
So
wild
you
die.
Rerolled the wild die, got the 2, so you go with the 8. You go
Yeah.
always go with the highest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got the 8.
And now that doubled the 4, so you get a bump.
Yes, correct.
Or am I thinking of werewolf?
My dice number's reversed,
so.
so I still get a 2,
So you got a 2 and a 2?
a 2 and a 1.
All right.
It's reversed.
Oh God!
It's like
You're
close.
right there, man.
Jeff is waiting to get that critical failure.
It's gonna be
Push
important.
the button, but it won't give me double ones.
Corey, since you're the one that got the double bump here, you're looking around, and it's not werewolf, Sal. You're looking around, and you notice 2 zombies are heading towards your way, and then when you look again, you see it's like 4.
I'll point this out to the mechanic. We may wish to seek cover.
Do I
They are
see the
heading
zombies?
directly your way
Do I see
Well,
the zombies?
from behind you.
Walt.
Wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I kind of point to the
Are
zombies.
they coming from 10th Street?
Yes, that direction, correct.
Okay.
So I stop and look over my shoulder. Oh, geez. Hey, Zach, these guys aren't with you, right?
No.
No offense, Jake. Just kind of like, all
thinking.
right.
You the official Jake answer over there, Jeff?
He
Every
needs to
single
just-
time.
No problem. That's the only English he can say. Is just no problem. So
Okay.
So about
Actually,
how far they?
when you say that, and then Zach looks up to Jake, and he looks over, and then Jake goes, "Horde!" And he comes flying down the ladder, and he runs inside, and you can see people like getting guns up by the slots. And Zach's just like, I don't know about you, Walt, but you're on your own. The guy with the big gun gets ready, and Zach goes inside the base and closes the door behind him.
So 4 constitutes a horde? These guys. Hey, sorry, don't get your panties ruffled.
Walt, now would be time to...
Corey, you look over your shoulder again, and you see now it's roughly about 8 to 10.
Yeah, I kind of motion for Walt to come
I start
over.
walking towards him. I'm like, well, there's 4 of them. What do you know? Well, okay. Well, it looks like there's more.
Sprint over to the door I saw. Can I get into that shelter?
You guys could take a few minutes clearing it off, but yeah, you think you should be okay to clear it off before they get there.
I'll help them.
Help, please.
Oh yeah.
Come
Let me
over.
know when I start hearing gunfire in the town.
Actually, you would. It's close enough you start hearing pops.
Especially if it's that quiet, you probably would hear things.
Well, they didn't start. Did they start shooting yet, or they just started aiming?
No, it's too far away. It'll just cause more problems to start shooting now.
All right.
As you're
I'll help.
Walt, when you're running over there, you actually now see a sea of zombies walking towards you, and they're walking
Stop and
rather.
kinda take it in.
Yeah, you like it. You're like, okay.
Now that's a horde. That's a GD horde right there.
Horde. How did you survive apocalypse? You are so loud.
Well, when you say that, the zombies actually hear you and start heading towards you.
They don't hear him.
You'll look at him. You'll look at him as he's
Walt just screaming.
No, I meant Walt, not you, Corey. Sorry.
Okay, good.
No, I think that would have been better.
That'd
I
be
think
so
it was
much better.
talking up a storm. Corey's like, shh, be quiet. And the zombie's like, gotcha.
Find out this whole time Walt's loudness is some frequency the zombies can't.
Yeah, right.
My frequency is unhearable by zombies.
We go in the shelter.
You clear the doorway out of the way, but there is a lock on there, a padlock.
You got this, buddy. Yeah, it's like you got this.
Can I break the lock?
No. Let him pick it. He's like Jennifer Garner in that
Oh yeah,
Alias
show.
show.
You can pick the lock.
Are you watching Alias or something recently?
I keep seeing Jennifer Garner on TV all the time for her stupid Capital One commercials. Remember when she used to be an actress?
5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
You can't seem to unlock it.
This lock is too difficult to pick. Perhaps smash.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Give it a shot then. Try to smack it with the shovel. See if it works.
Go ahead. Roll.
Yep.
Roll your fighting.
All right.
Fighting, or would it be strength? Or I guess it'd be...
Okay.
He's using his weapon, so...
yeah. So that is a 4 and a 3. So wild die 3. So I got a 4.
You hit the lock and it does not seem to break. It just kind of makes a spark.
Well, now that is one tough lock.
Zombies are getting closer, but they're not there just yet.
Can we stick his shovel behind it and try to pry the lock
Wait
off?
a minute. Hang on a second. I have a crowbar here. Let's try that one.
Perhaps we both try together. Increase chance.
So would that be strength or
that would actually constitute strength?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So that
both of
is-
you roll.
Okay. It is. There we go. Hang on. So we have a 2 and then a 6. 11.
I got 6.
Okay. So you got a 12 overall. So you bust the lock right off and you can open the doors. We see steps heading down into darkness.
There she goes. Okay, terrific. Everybody on in. Let's go, everyone. Let's go.
Papaya.
Can we lock the door from the inside?
There you see there is a one of those
Lever?
Slide.
Yeah, slide
it
latch.
lock.
Okay.
Pull out my flashlight.
You have a
See
flashlight?
what's down. Yeah, I have a flashlight.
I actually have a flashlight too.
Yeah.
Repaired. Wow.
I keep most of my stuff on me, but for some reason I did not keep the rifle with me, so it was stolen. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. It's Mike, not Jeff.
Okay, as you guys are waiting down there looking around, you hear the horde slowly going past. You hear the as they're slowly going past. Then you start hearing brr, brr, brr. Steven, you start hearing gunshots in the distance.
I guess over the walkie-talkie. You two still alive?
What we
You hear a
signal
little
inside the building?
You
We
heard
did not
Steven
think
calling
of
you.
code, did we? little click code, click, 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 click. No.
I
Okay.
doubt we still get that, but
You hear
Standing-
him kind of breaking in and out.
Standing right next to the door, can I at least get it good enough that I can kind of hear him?
Yeah, you can.
We are okay. A massive horde passing by.
Yeah, I think I see him from the distance. We're kind of keeping quiet over here.
We are two, as I glance at Walt.
I give him the thumbs up, like we got it.
Is that gunshot you or our
no,
new friends?
No, that is evil Zach.
oh,
wait.
speaking of which, we gotta tell Walter about Zach.
Oh, yes, Zach is actually that man from the cultist, Shep, his evil arch nemesis.
You wouldn't know Shep.
You remember him, Steven, because you had to help Mike and rescue his wife from him in that compound that you guys burned
he was
down.
there. It was accidental.
Yes, accidental. Everything's accidental fire with you, Corey, huh?
Well, no, I mean the spider was
it's like
clearly not
Waco.
accidental.
Even I got the suggestion to leave the car unlocked by Corey.
No, I didn't.
It was just a suggestion. It's like, hey, why don't we just go ahead and leave the car unlocked?
Wow, Jeff passing the blame onto you.
Oof.
Man.
Yeah, you really shouldn't suggest such things, Petrov.
Oh, all right. We are hiding in bunker right now. We are safe.
Speaking of which, how big
we'll
is
contact
this
you
bunker?
when we are ready.
All right, so when you go down the steps, obviously, and it goes into a small hallway, and inside there, goes into a large room. Inside this large room, you see a couple bunk beds. You see some canned foods and stuff like that. It's all dusty, as if no one's been down here in a while, but it's just that one room in there.
I call bottom.
Go on.
Oh wait, you Russian guys, you're submarine folks. I know how you guys are.
Everybody give me a notice check since you're looking around and searching stuff. And
Maybe there's a secret
Yeah.
room or secret
4 and a
door.
4.
5.
Got a 6. 6 and a 1, so 7.
you re-rolled and got a 7. Okay. Jeff, you notice that one of the walls, the paneling is a little bit off. It just looks weird.
I go up to the panel. I mean, can I push it in or?
It seems flimsy when you push it. It doesn't, like, you push next to its solid panel. You push this one, it kind of bends a little bit. You feel
Yeah,
like if
tell
you
if there's-
pull this off, if you could pull this right off this panel.
Turns out it's not it's wood paneling. We're in some kid's basement from the 70s.
Yeah, there's a ColecoVision down there. And
There's a blacklight poster on the wall.
Find an old stash of weed.
Smells like bong water and Twinkies.
yeah.
I started pulling back the flimsy part.
You see, when you pull the flimsy part, you see a metallic, well, not a metallic, just a metal door, pretty much, with a handle. No lock.
All right. I point out this door to Walt and Petrov.
How about that?
Perhaps we should open and see where it goes.
Quietly.
Yes, Walt.
Petrov.
Well, how
you're the
hard is
more-
it to open a door? You just turn the knob. How loud can that be?
Petrov, you're the more quiet one. Why don't you open the door?
I will carefully open the door. Open the door.
No, I want
stealthily.
Sal to go and fling the door right open.
Too
Hey,
late. I
cop
walk
here.
in
It's
front
cop
of
here.
That's
right
him.
here.
dangerous.
I
That's
walk in
dangerous.
front of him and carefully open the door. Peek around before I open it fully. You know.
You.
Yeah, it's gonna make the loudest scream.
It does make a scratching sound since it's a large metal door, but you minimize it by doing it as soon as you hear the noise, you go, do it real slow, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. No, stealth all the way.
You look inside the room, you see it is a hallway that goes further in and to the right, and then downwards it starts sloping, and that's all the time we have this week.
Yay!
Huzzah!
I'm Vince sitting with.
Steven playing Dr. Nobles.
Jeff playing Mike Van Car.
Corey playing Petrov Koronsky.
Sal playing Walt Erickson.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.